What's up, guys? This is Tamari here, and I'm bringing you another Phoenix Wright episode. I don't even know what number we're on. We're probably just not even gonna mention that anymore. Ugh. I think we're on 11, 12, something like that. We're in the double digits. I know that. I haven't been recording in a couple days, so I kind of need to remember what I was doing. I believe last time I left off, if I remember correctly, in my last episode. Miss Oldbag has another testimony to do about something, so let's just get on with it. Alright, it's been a while, so let me get back into this. Okay, move my stuff. Alright, the old testimony plays. Oh, gosh, it's been so long. Not really, it's been like 2 weeks, maybe. 2 weeks tops, maybe. Alright, the other person, let's go.
Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day.
Uh-oh. Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've ever heard of this.
Well, of course, Sonny, I've only just remembered it.
Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination.
Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this.
I don't even know what's going on anymore. Don't ask me. Okay. Oh my gosh. My voice cracked during that testimony. I don't know if you heard it, but geez, it's been a while, you can tell. Alright, here we go.
Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have only one other important job to do.
I guess we're just press her because I didn't find anything, so... Another job?
That's right. I check all the people that pass by the main gate that day. I look closely at every one of the photos that security camera takes.
Do you back up all of the security camera data?
Well, they keep telling me to, yes. But those computers are just so frustrating.
I like when old people try to use technology and stuff. It's pretty funny.
I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see.
Okay. How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking?
Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces, for the most part.
For the most part? This is a murder trial, Miss Oldbag!
Well, I didn't touch that suspicious-looking Will Powers photo, did I?
I think she's missing the point. Wait, that photo we have, yeah, it was a Steel Samurai. It wasn't really Will Powers, but okay. I think, yeah. Did we present that last episode? I think we did. Okay, anyways, on with the show.
Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day.
Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased?
A fanboy.
Fanboy?
Steel Samurai fanboys, real freaks if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day.
That fanboy? Wait a second! Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words.
Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area.
Oh yeah, that grate we saw. Yeah, I was kind of suspicious about that too. Okay,
the grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside and, well, that's where they come in.
They come in through the drain?
I told you they were freaks. Oh, and? They're kids, children, whippersnappers.
Kids? So on the photo that you erased...
It was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade.
What?! Wait, that kid is suspicious. I'm believing that the kid probably did it. I don't care if it's a kid. That's a little weird. Like, really? Okay, anyways. Order! Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was a Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in about 2nd or 3rd grade.
Oh yes, well, we see this type every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him.
A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. I assumed it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Oh shit, I didn't even think about that. Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy.
Right. As I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data.
Nick? What's going on? I mean, the boy was there, that makes him a suspect.
Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. Yeah, I didn't think that... Okay, I thought that was weird too. It's like, I'd like to take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time. Alright, good. Yeah, that was kind of weird. Like, really? I thought that Great was suspicious as it was, and apparently a kid got in! I don't know, I'm still suspecting that kid because something with that kid, I know it. Okay, October 18th, 11:08 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. Mr. WP? Oh yeah, Will Powers is like, what? Yes? Tell me straight, were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio? I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest.
So who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo?
How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really.
What? You should take better care of that stuff.
I couldn't imagine anyone who would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So, where does this leave me? It doesn't look good. If you cry again, man, you're losing so many manly points. You're the only likely suspect right now.
Nick! What are we going to do?
First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this.
Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day.
Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually.
Hey, Nick, it's time.
Okay, let's go. What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. And you don't cry like that then, and I won't. Don't cry and I won't sigh. Deal, deal. The court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studio was the... I can't. It's so hard doing so many different voices. Like, you possibly cannot understand my direction on this. Let me start over. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. Though we do have may not be hard evidence. But there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts? The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime. There is? What? Order! Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Right, great. As if the stakes weren't high enough. So, who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed the murder? Wait, those exclamation points up there are penalization, like, marks? I never knew that. I thought they were just up there. Just to be up there. Okay. Alright, who, other than Mr. Powers, could have committed the murder? The grade school boy, the security lady, or the assistant girl? I don't know. That assistant girl kind of looks suspicious, too, so... Then again, that security lady has all the details to erase photos. She could have erased... And that photo number 1 was the schoolboy. Oh, man. It can't be the schoolboy. We have to rule him out because, like they said, the samurai spirit is pretty heavy, and, like, I don't see that kid dressed, like, beat, whatever. If that's not Will Powers in the steel samurai costume walking by, it can't be that kid then. The assistant girl, though, I'm not... Oh, it's between the assistant girl and the security lady. The security lady can erase photos of anyone who passes by if she wants to. There was a photo number 1, but she said it was in school. I'm gonna say the security lady. Screw it. Wait, did I get it right? It was the security lady! Wendy Oldbag! What? Who? The steel samurai's dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Oh, I didn't even think about that. That's another good point. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady Oldbag.
What? Whippersnapper.
I didn't even think about that, actually. Well, I guess right then. Order! Order! Oh, is this true, Oldbag?
Oldbag? That's Miss Oldbag to you.
Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the steel samurai costume. Then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. What? Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes 2, baby. Oh my god. That's actually really funny. That pose fits so well with that. Question mark? Wait, what? That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Yeah, really, I'm waiting for the objection. Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time.
What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it? Is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something.
It's my move. Now's my chance to take this the whole way. Press further. Give Granny a break. No, we're gonna press further. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers as a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Olbag's actions on that day.
But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer?
That doesn't matter, man. You forget that Mr. Powers likes a clear motive, too. Indeed. I did it. Now, Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope.
Wait just a minute! What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy, the one whose photo I erased.
He's only in grade school, though, as you said. 2nd or 3rd grade, wasn't?
That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops.
Your faults, Mr. Wright. That boy is not the killer.
What? How can you be so sure? Or is it to be nice to the kids and mean to your elders day, whippersnapper?
I have proof. Wait, what? I have proof.
Proof?
Indeed. Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy cannot have committed this murder. Well, Judge, it's a funny thing you say that. I didn't know I had proof myself. What about the samurai spear? The murder weapon, it broke in half, mended with duct tape. No, I mean, I guess if the kid really wanted to, he could probably be some kind of buff kid or something. Local studios. Alright, we got the main gate, the employee area. The murder happened at Studio 1, was it? Or Studio 2? Wait, was it Studio 1 or 2? I can't remember. I think it was Studio 1, but yeah, I think it was Studio 1. And the main gate's there, and then there's a gate here. The dressing room's there, the employee area, Studio 2. Studio 1, I think, is where the murder happened. It's in one of the studios. I know that. What about this card key? Card key for studio employees grants entry into Studio 1. Wait a minute! It's all coming together now! Wait a minute. This card key grants entry into Studio 1, and if that's where the murder took place, one would need said card key to get in because we had to use that to get in also. But the card key was in that suspicious bag we found in Mr. Powers' room. So if the kid even got in that grate, which is in the dressing room area, he'd need the card key to get into Studio 1, but we found that in the bag, so I'm pretty sure that's it. I hope. Oh, cool. I think it is. I think I got it right. Okay. The scene of the murder, as we all know, was Studio 1. However, you need a card key to enter Studio 1. How could a boy with no formal relation to the studios have a card key? I see. Well, will the witness care to comment on this? The windbag, speechless. This has got to be a first. Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Wendy. What was her name? Something O-bag, Your Honor. Then the prosecution will look further into this O-bag before we continue. That is all. The court is adjourned. Yes, we get another day. Yeah. High fives all around.
Well, wait a second.
Oh, gosh. No.
I'm not going to just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me. I'm talking.
Oh, man.
Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk.
Miss O-bag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony?
Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about.
Not to talk about? By whom? Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk? Yeah, I was kind of thinking that. Well, testify! was kind of thinking that he kind of told her not to say something. Okay, whatever.
Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
Oh man, there were more people there? Oh, I just burped. Don't ever drink Mountain Dew while you're doing this. Miss Oldbag! This is crucial information! Why did you keep this from the court until now?
Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told.
No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag. Mr. Wright, the old cross-examination. He looks like he wasn't a happy camper. Oh my gosh, like seriously, what is even going on anymore? Okay, whatever, let's just do this.
Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something.
I'm just gonna press everything. So, you were told not to talk?
That's right, by the studio and TV bigwigs, no less.
Why didn't I hear about this?
Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We were all in on it.
I like that face he makes when he's like angry.
There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder.
They could be potential suspects, like really. Who were these people?
Well, the director and the producer for starters.
The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course.
Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it.
So where were these people?
The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime and they had a meeting after that.
Where?
Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer.
Studio 2? There was a Studio 2?
Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left.
The path where the monkey's head was fallen over. Wait, that's a monkey? Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I think I've already asked all my questions, but... No, let's not go any further, because that's pretty much, like, all we really needed right now. Your Honor, we have learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and, some bigwigs were all present. Yet as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these other people we have just told of, or been told of. Oh my gosh. I understand, Your Honor. This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. The court is adjourned. Seriously, let it be adjourned this time. No more objection or hold that. Hold it. Take that. October 18th, 1:04 p.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby number 3. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me.
Aw, really, it's nothing.
I can't show you guys a grin.
Oh, or should I?
Wait, don't you start crying either, or you're gonna lose womanly points. We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigation. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination.
So, Nick, have we figured out just who it was in that Steel Samurai costume? Could it really have been old Windbag?
What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her, really.
Neither do I, Nick.
Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers.
Poor old Windbag. I feel kind of sorry for her.
Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios.
Right. We'll be back to visit you soon.
Thanks, guys. Don't cry. Don't cry. Do not cry. Okay, to be continued. We can push for like 5 more minutes. Oh, God, I gotta get situated. We can push for 5 more minutes. Okay, save. Yeah, we can go a little bit further. It's not the end of the world. Okay, whoa. October 18th, Wright & Co. offices. Phew, what a day.
There's no time for relaxing, Nick. Say, you think WP's got a chance?
I guess that really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial.
The director and producer?
Yeah, them.
Well, what are we doing here then? Let's get to the studios.
Yeah, because that's really suspicious. The director and producer were there, but they decided not to be mentioned. That's a little crazy and weird. That's suspicious, really. October 18th, 2:16 p.m. Global Studios main gate.
No one's here.
Right, now that they have Miss Oldbag in custody, I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her.
Hey! In the guard station! Look! She left her donuts! What? I wasn't going to eat them.
Then, well, I kind of want to eat them, actually. Okay, let's try the employee area again. We got to start, I guess, rounding up everything. All right. Oh my gosh, why is it I always have to burp when I have to talk? I should never drink carbonated drinks when I'm doing this. October 18th, Global Studios, employee area.
Look, it's that assistant girl. Hey!
Oh yeah, the Penny. Yeah.
Hi, WP's lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys.
Oh, don't mention it.
Is it true they caught the security lady?
Oh. Oh my gosh, I love that.
Actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain.
You mean that one? Oh wow, I see it's all covered up, yeah. Wow, what a mess.
I know. I'm not so good with handiwork. Some assistant, right? Yeah, but you do work on the props and the backdrops, right? Right. Just, lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them. Oh, well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about. You're right, I won't.
Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more.
If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Miss Oldbag. Right! See you later, then. Good luck with your investigation.
Oh, well, let's examine this great thing, because now, since it's different, okay.
So the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today, he came in through that drain?
So it seems. I guess they covered it up in a hurry.
Hey, Nick! If that drain's covered, the boy won't be able to get in.
Yeah. I think that was the idea.
I feel kind of sorry for him, though. Don't you?
What, you want to rip the grate off?
Really, Nick? We can?
Whoa, she's serious? Uh-oh. You know what? Let's just rip it open just because we can. Well, I guess some things are just made to be broken.
Yay! You know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes.
Sometimes?
Hi-ya! There, that should make the kids happy.
The things we do. I like how we just ripped it back open again. Oh god, the drain gate is off. And I know who did it.
Now the kids will be able to come in again. Doesn't it make you feel great to do a good deed like that?
Must be nice to live so free of guilt. You just it's like you just ripped the thing back open, and now trespassers are gonna get in. Yes, we are absolutely phenomenal. Oh, I gotta fix my boom thing, sound barrier. Okay, October 18th, Global Studios, dressing room.
This is where the Steel Samurai costume was on the day of the murder.
That's what Mr. Power says, at least. I guess they snuck in and took it while he was sleeping.
But Nick, what if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping? I wonder what the killer was planning on doing then.
Huh? She's got a point. Alright, let's go examine some things. I gotta cut this episode in a little bit. Let's go examine some things. Let's see if we missed something. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. Let's give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies.
Wait, Nick!
What now?
These snacks! They've been past the expiration date!
And don't eat them.
They're snacks. They're meant to be eaten.
Okay. When we come back, we're gonna leave this area and go to Studio 1 to investigate. I can't do it right now because we're getting close to the episode ending. I like to keep it between 25 and half an hour. So if you guys like this episode, you enjoyed it, leave a like, favorite, subscribe for more, and I will see you guys in the next episode.